voters ID card 200 Ghana. Bankrofon se still a MPP for sika no mbeji ba omo ntomo me eno me ntia se. Ti omo say strategy no mo hu say Nanado say mo ntomo bi obekọ prison na che say Nanado obedua koko. To ombeto ama no mana ko prison. No masa ba biom for another by election no masa sika mpre no.
Yeah.
Ghana for afemani bieba. Me hu say adwuma no menya no kwa. How can a whole sitting president open your mind to what big bada like that? Don't vote for somebody. We contempt.
Yeah. Ona okan yankasa amere.
We contempt. A lawyer muya, a lawyer. Obi a what dear law, who ye lawyer. Yeah. Mika hobi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So dear. Anya he. Pato sa video no. Aya mun kan jengu mam. Ba me pesa me hwe maame abirwana okuta ni voters ID card. Na okuta ni 200 Ghana no. Yewie amoma me abrante no hye soja atade na o masa akere no. Chesa say de wo mhye camouflage nko akye na ye kye mo ho. We are separate. All right, yentie His Excellency the President of the Republic. As
and MP no kodi baby. A free sabra no besine. Munya ho aso da. Court nsem kwa. Court nsem kwa. Salamo peno. Eno na here. Court nsem. Ye to aba MP ani e pe court nsem. Ye mpo bia mfaso bia eni ne ho ono ne Charles Opoku. Na ebra babio
hwena na bi anim ose ye mpo bia mfaso bia ni no tiche say MPP candidate no mfaso bia ni ne ho president na kan repeat uche
Charles Opoku
there be shase ne ti ade ni ye
ine munya ho aso da court nsem kwa court nsem kwa
aya hwena na bi
eno na here court nsem ye to aba MP ani e pe court nsem ye mpo bia mfaso bia eni ne ho ono ne Charles Opoku na ebra babio so wenya kwan ayi obi foforo aba na mampanyin dada yewra maama ose senye politics aka the court for aka wo Mr. Quincy so aka embanisa.
But I say that I you free ho. He brofo a uka Ghana fonte. Fees uka na wati. Yey. Enti MPP candidate no obi amfaso ni no so baako ne sa candidate na na ado na aka sesi a. Ti mento aba mo obi amfaso ni no so. Nyemenam kan. All right. 1 vote 200 Ghana. You have a picture no. I send note for you. Mami we nyame njira. Was a mo hwe. Won twanko. Mo to eta won. Magacho sa IMF Ghana ba no gas eduma ben ye de be ye. Ye de ba be to aba. Oh. Sasin ka Central region. Central, Messi Central region. Yentra. Oh, yentra. o mo record o yen fa brand here na ya che no wadi ni soja atade e fine wontumi nhye jeans nko nam ho ko hye soja atade baako do nkuta ne mu no we time otika ne no mpese e behu nanim ye hu nanim omo di isi mesi se parties na nkasa no ebu abon so won nkasa kan se wo mpe vigilante bia bium se vigilante ni ntimi nko eno nko ade ubeduru wana post for 800 Asen not nko post for 800 yes any edo makogo soldier for gu ho kakra national security for ewo ho na the national security minister na mu no asen not there national security for ewo ho interior ewo ho bankasim na ye gina na defense minister so besen akọ nti asem sinkan akwa akoso no okọ no we so matam so mu we ya ombechewo we ya ombechewo asen north no ni quick one on asen north na fe my girls and I'm running.
Like I said earlier on, the event.
Soldier man, I didn't call soldier. I better bad to go down. And yet, Nicono. Soldier man, Allah, will lie. Where the door saw? Where the door saw?
I can't say we caterpillar. Caterpillar say, oh.
It's before the
yes, Captain. Like I said, these elections will prove two things. Either say the Ghanaian voter is ignorant, and answer we are just hypocrites. Because for the past 30 years, you are too about nationwide, but particularly in Asin North, you are too about. But what is there for the people of Asin North to show? Say they've been participating in the so-called democracy. Because Captain, social video was a caterpillar crash, which means work is ongoing. I can tell you, say, time I about bear 12, you see the caterpillars moving out. You know the same thing with Kumewu. They were constructing roads throughout the night. But Captain, on the day you to Abano, me say by 12 p.m. no, not tractors no, I started call every Kumewu ako. And it's just politics. But again, like I'm saying, the results of the elections will prove if really Ghanaians understand what democracy is and their place in that democracy. And now they're just being hypocritical. You who say Obiaji 200 cedis for her vote. Captain, now 200 cedis no, Ubedin is saying, how many days can that money last? Andrew 1 week. Until you cast your vote for 200 cedis and face the consequences of that action for the next 4 years. That can only be either ignorance or hypocrisy. And so, Captain, we look at that. But Captain, like you mentioned, say IMF money $600 million say is going to be used for, minimum they won't be using for, but Captain, every month, your bill for importation of petroleum products, more than $450 million a month. Into your petrol, your diesel, your kerosene, products in Nano. Every month, we spend about $450 million to import those products. And he said, IMF admire $600 million. Captain, what are we going to use that money for? I can comfortably tell you for a fact, Captain, sir, those monies have been used to run 2 elections, particularly Kumewu by-election and the Asen North by-elections. Because the only disaster can be. Because if just 1 month importation of petroleum products cost the Ghanaian taxpayer $450 million, or about $450 million, how much will $600 million do? It will not even last 2 months. And see which infrastructure development and now which social interventions as can be called into solving. And this is just how much money? $600 million. But I've said this. I don't blame the government. I don't blame the taxpayer. I blame the financial institutions every time no omuma your government in Bisiano. Because so call any financial institution to go and borrow any monies, no almost share or track record. Have you been able to pay back your monies you've taken before? Have you defaulted on any loan? Now, Captain said, what defaulting on your loan? And yet once, and yet twice, and yet 3 times. But 17 good times. How is it that any credible financial institution, because one man will be saying? That's questions I really wish I could ask the IMF for. Because on what grounds do they continue to give the Ghanaian government monies? They've shown several times consistently said they've not been able to manage any monies that they've received whatsoever. Auditor General's report is that's it. Why share you're actually contempt of parliament. But Auditor General's report has come out consistently, has reported so-called malfeasances, financial malfeasances or malpractices. In the light of all of these things, no, IMF will consider giving this government or any other administration for that matter monies for what? On what basis?
JB, Ahomano, so if you are saying North, J, morning.
General Captain Smart.
General JB.
General, and just about me say, Misha Kofobe, Bakumi, Nubu, say na Captain when I'm so Mohi TV, Captain TV, so. And I'm for.
All right, me too.
Yes, General Captain Smart, my name is Ote Deda Echeguya, and you did be as a Jati Quasi, and a dom Ediletia, Wakotuda Baby, Ewo, Methodist MA Primary School, or Nam Airborne to other police stations, Aqua send your Honomo SCTA.
Okay.
We know, say. Irajati kwesi one sami jemfi ene domu pa edinechi enya asem ketwa omu yina enam fom nyese bi omu teka mu omu nam fom ena omu bo apro eko other police stations akwa send ye ho no mu abato no so esiko na edom edinechi enye dom kuma ye ka se dom a enye dom kuma se sa dom no enyina to abawo asen no fa no mu se dia enye be de pa dia man pipi but ni ko kan ebia na dodo na so ento aba e wo ha no mu se but say ye dom enye ye de compare dia nanka I can tell you say Jati Kwesi edom omu di na chi no e far ahead of Charles Opoku na eno ne na chi no just a couple of minutes ago and yenya no and say Abranti Bia say ya late NPP member what dressing who dress so jeni achese ono de enyeme gu ne ho nye maketwa ne say akwa dress so jeni or ye mensem ne nasefo na police for achi no ho no mu a omode no akwa mantam no e wo baabi twen say ombewie no matoto na no no ma kire ne nti a o tu sa na mo no me no ka say suso yewra kesela to forcing any this impayfo bi so esanso mo so edi akire e make sure say pepepe aba ewo abato mo to mu ndi so far there we need some kakra bi esi wo ha no mo say ya any kan yi pa election no captain ministru nka general election ananka ebe yi hu ache say but we no turn out na nkofo a ani omani abre awon mo to aba ani mo to aba gina mo to aba ha no mo say no enyasem ketwa kra earlier on many they just ended member of parliament ekoto ne so aba by election that was such kumawu edi nkomo me bisa no one question say era NSNM ya tete vote by ni as na asefo ekoso ade na MPP for mo yes ano so bi bana so ba beto abana so ofinifie na aba TNT a de be ma no no nye vote by no de eya de wo ho no mo dada nti eno no nye vote by nti se kakra bi ode be ma no so fa foka nko no ede na ase ne NDC for ye ne chinchi na chance vote by no mo so kra eya de omo ye bi na aso mo de no ye hunu enka omo de ne ye hunu ye hunu aye ka
anti se mefie enante be 10 meters eco polling station Kotoaba ese ma me lorry fair
na me so sabra bi
me patch se mitie nkomo na wo ka kire ye se wo ne kumawu MPD ye ne de ana se wo nante 10 meters every wo fie Kotoaba ese se ma walking allowance
wow share say ministers dey kilometric allowance nti so mo so je walking allowance no mo Kotoaba e dey share whoever meto abade amani bia ni monyam. And he said that is what is ongoing now Captain Enche messing no exclusive videos be very dangerous. I mean no say the chairman, the Ashanti regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party chairman want to me ejina mubi na me nka ho asem uti na say wote kasa no we kire a ebe identify the kind of nkomo a ekoso ewo efi honomo in fact ne ekoso ha no musinse nanka pepepe ye na nanka democracy na yen konkoche sika bia ne fa nto aba nanka amafo abaye krado so mbina bepi aba abonta abeto aba bada se binumu dibi ebinumu so nya bi ninte ebinumu bu afu omo san so de omo na san chire fie kwan o se mo frɛ ne se omra de na gye san so ma fe moto sika no de ba no do abeto na koso ha ne
wo so ntembra wo so ntembra why
mate
and you the tuma di no bi akna no atuma eja no wo to me hey interior minister mo watching JB Medase just a by election all the cabinet ministers across in north by election
Madness.
Ghana indeed is a crime scene by election interior minister defense minister national security minister national security coordinator NIB boss, IGP, Chief of Army Staff, CDS. Name all of them. Vice President, the President, Aka Speaker. You know, our filia, AJ man kesima nsuata ma what's at the chim. Ekwasen. Ekajibado. Ekajibado. Mankasi mesafu ogu atechem eja wo ho aka transen eje ba do wase kache umoko analenje anyu wala won twen na won wie mankasi mun ye wie infantiman ye wie wala won nta senior yen kwa innocent
yeah captain to the youth of Ghana elections any event is a process so o committee wo ho a o koje 200 Ghana koto aba wi a don't ever think say it ends there yes o committee wo ho to a long haul 4 years enti sa 20 Ghana cedi o say 30 Ghana cedi o say 200 Ghana cedi na wo beje no say eno o motivation na wo kogina so na de to aba ma obi a the subsequent days ahead no you have no reason to complain unless say about one wo koto no based on your personal convictions, you look at the issues around now and kasa wajina so dia to abase or choice I will make in because the right to vote constitutional right that is conferred on each of us. Our constitution recognizes what the 18 years you are of sound mind and until that constitutional right ya confer on you to go and exercise that right. So uko jisika na wode kwa exercise that particular right na it means at that point you are not fit for purpose. But unfortunately we see elections as a process as an event to celebrate forgetting about days ahead no say your future and at stake. We forget about all these things. Sesi ameno kase yenye sika che Emma for 200 Ghana ye check up. Sasika after elections, Obabuano no captain me a bie a juma kakrabi or that area. Emma nipa and ye even factory small one, no say a juma be a putu capital crabit me a manipa be. I'm more started be like poultry, like something farming, anything. A benya future no sani sika no beti me. But he's not thinking about you. Say all more lifeline. More what achieve some economic independence. And no, it's off the table. It is about say all more daily bread. Forever no, you'll be in servitude. And the by-elections, then you become a means through which they can use to achieve whatever that they want to achieve. So it is never about self-empowerment because a team. So the youth population now, culture said the most valuable resource that we are saying the human resource. Fortunately for us, all over the world, continents are rich when it comes to human resource. But since Don Diego di Ajambuja pencil, natural resources are one of my chances on one far but in how to use those things. Francis and Abrabon till date, Abrofono Baha Besisa. Those natural resources. Because from those days, since independence, and here complaining about they came to colonize us, SSI gold, and for the Kobiza said, all this one are in charge, you know. How have we been able to put these things to good use? Ayankasa a benefit here. And yet the same your friends as slavery now and yes, I still almost as a econo. Even to the extent say human resource na you wanna cry and I'm saying young home for why you to no soon. Eda say do mokwa vigilante eda so made the political party a chia yes amasa na yam war mono and other countries realize say they need that potential and ya be gate UK as Ghana for necessity do mokọ America the load to about say am for na no US omo sa title 42 na expire no they knew very well say people from Mexico will come Abba cross war no. They knew, but they didn't do anything because they needed human resources. So but the fit ones from who you didn't no. Obit me ba or neba yetimi ji akwa no ko war na chi ni apama me no. They need those people because human resource is the most valuable thing. Yet here you to know going waste. Nobody is creating job opportunities and set a way for Obia and you asina. Because adwuma ben na wo ha mrante no nya bia ye but enne yasesa Ghana nyina akotena asen na ye che sika ma amanfo tabletop oje na akoto aba no yimva was same money no betimi aye bibi esi amenoti aye kasai na no na wo break e wo program wo say to ye di ekosi press na akwakoji sika to when this particular thing you put on it fortuna that individuals on betimi akohakwa adwuma betimi aboa yense be me bridge this unemployment gap aside that kra no eye sika yesesa kwa abonten on daily basis dollars aye de kokra sika ye de kokra oil de ba ema dollars ho kwa atwe okrum na sa ne mani nyina begai but Kwabrane is always interested about how the next pay check na be firaba. He's not interested in the basic in the consequences nyina. Is the reason why yadi ye energy na sefo nyina kogu asen just for political power because and never be a do say Akufo-Addo na ban I will just few days to exit and so wutie IMF deal na go through na the first interview as a president wa running economy na bo ama Ghana ba ye your friends a topic for global discussion will be a can rating agencies will be a downgrade here because of reckless management of managing this particular economy. That's what he made secure deal with IMF. In his first interview, his conviction is that, oh, now Ghana is credit worthy. We can go out there and borrow. That was the most reckless and the most irresponsible commenter. Matiafia president, warane amanya bono because loans no committed the country to senseless loans and on ama omina cripple. Now we free ma wanya IMF yes some pattern at the back, you know. The next line of action is a so now they need number of parliament, you know, nipa bebre. Is the reason why everybody is going there because last days, you know, they have to go for a lot of loans and win in parliament about rubber stamp institution. No discretion when it comes to Adia Ghana here. Politics na ye no ho and the road no koto ho e ye den nipa bebo modern apase amana go through and na consistently o minor senke na bisa won say plan ben na da ho say and the ordinary Ghanaian obi oye youth o te ha wa na say bia on to kwan na o te krom ha the lifeline is saying what is the economic plan ben na dia to ho a betimi offer certain economic incentive to the ordinary person so wo ye private sector ya kwan ben ne nhye ben na da ho ne private sector wo kom na wo salary o modde ma am nipa mu ye adwuma ho asabi uyam kura be hyew na bisa say these people no on better survival enti enne ba bi obi be wura bia no sa adwuma no wo ye no wamfa kro no anka ho you can survive enti through this hardship we are teaching people how to steal and we are building an economy. How can we survive? Because everything in this country has virtually been reduced to partisan politics. It's all that we are interested in. But human resources, and as for natural resources, I see you bet me put it to good use. Yet me use I give life to people. You building a schools, incentive, some infrastructure. You bet me a bridging or manakosoro. Sabi nipa benye baby Captain. All these things, you know, you're pushing it to the periphery. And no in here. The order of the day are your politics. That is why I Obia feel proud to join the political way, no, because with me join politics and that's a we ko ram konya position kakra bia we ye mo ano no. So politics has become the most lucrative enterprise in this country. Obia will kill to get in because that is how that you get the money. Yantena se na yanwini hu se ye wo man chechire ye betimi atena se aye deda ye bibia ba yamfa plan anka ho na ya ni politics na mfrim na ya ntena se ye be ye oman na ye de plan nhyehyɛ ye beba na ye de nipa omo nim de betena baabi a se be o metimi aboa ma ye di oman na siye na ye this kind of politics a me say Ghana nya independence how many years in here? It's been 60 and counting, meboa.
Yes.
Ye be yank ye. Nyankopon bo wiase how many years? Ndi obeti ba bi no say Nyankopon be boa ma economy. Aye yam say dam na wo bo. Because Nyankopon ye economy a menye so sanka da so te ha. Nyankopon bo wiase has been over 2000 years in here. Meboa.
No what is 63.
And what is 63? Na wo be ye yanka wunye ye. Countries no mo ye no omo tena se properly a plan ye omo plan ahead e dey nhyehyɛ na se fogu. The last time I was telling you about America how they go to where they are. Abra no mo to your friend say Alaska, one of the states, Alaska, they bought it from Russia. Russia never saw America then as a threat because then they saw Britain as one of the, because at time now omo the Australia ne your friend say Canada so they saw say omo competitive way force omo play UK and you know US the omo de omo ni obia, but they had a plan. So they sold Alaska to America. And then look at America. Even
and look at Alaska.
And look at Alaska today. And if you go California, one name say California because California was part of Mexico. Now you were Alta California and then Baja California. And the US for say Baja and Becca because through Mexico American war no. And then Ukojina war na China here California in there. Now here the other side, that is the Baja California, our Mexico. You see clear difference because Nipo Moody of my name, our vision, our plan. Because I was a vision, I didn't leave your mind and say, Captain, that is the madness. That is the madness. That is the madness.
Billy Graham on a bomb pie by $1.
That is the madness we've ushered ourselves into this particular country. Now, who been a software that I am my idea sika, Siakakusi Cathedral. Ukanyans are some I say, oh, you're bonsam, and that's the most expensive hole at the center of Accra. And that hole. The most expensive hole in the world. That is the
most expensive hole
in the world. And that has no.
And that Ghana cathedral. And Sika come ni wasted because there is no plan. Because there is no plans here about to us. And with this IMF deal in play, you can't use a kobo to go and finance that particular thing. Oh yeah, so basi. And the Sika now come na ashe. And I say for you to musica. So for how long any ever transfer side in some way? Na yetia who say na yasumyame. And I make us oh hey attitude. Why first I hear Niama Okroma? Say Yankopon mistake no je black Africans if you heavy. I'm saying Yameno no serious because oh yes, Captain. Because Yankasa ye ni pamboni ye serious na DT yase. So Yankopon will only invite trouble upon himself. Say adwene mentality ya say obetimi maji obi so nko heavy. No Yankasa na nijejireje because what's in Yamene?
So obeji ye ko heavy.
Obeji black man.
No Yankasa ye serious. I'm saying heavy no on person obetina because Bonnie woni patim na de ha Captain. Say ye tenase na ye hu say onyame nchechiro man ya adwene nyansa ne nimdia eba ene innovation na eba na say for the world are embracing amanfo truly for those things sabe omudia atumedia change amanfo build the future for their children in schools then na say for nom ni nyina enkamfo na ede na ye the only thing that has become lucrative in this particular town two things either you form a church or you join politics. That is the only thing. That is the only enterprise fledged. And then your schools in on their knees. Go to our secondary schools. But we forget, say, there so mine Ghana be ya and your secondary schools now. There so mine Ghana be ya and the foundation ever build them and crank to a more school. Go and look at those things. Then the moral fabrics of our society in Unicra are breaking down. There are no morals, there is no regard for human life and internet for Obi kwa Jessica am robber. Onim the amount of money a okwa but otimi ku police ni in a broad day on fa ho na wa fa bag no ko. Obetimi akọ bia obekokwa na politics nkwa na egum sika nim because there is no assurance that adina akwa gine kwa sika o but waku nipa wa wasting life or like minor yetim there is no regard because there is no leadership. People are only interested in securing political power, but what to do with that power no the wisdom is not there. That is why so we the youth know at this time no the reason why this program no abaye adia ebia manfo ani me say all that the average Ghanaian ehia eye political enlightenment ni some social consciousness say we ni beba na ho so because mu nua no mu di kan tete for na those traditional media no misinform amanfo e can sem your politics ya mie nipa ni amonipa humu nokre but with this platforms this emerging technology in social media platforms people are getting exposed to information. That is why now the average and the ordinary Ghanaian, the youth Tunisia now only didn't come out to say kasa no because makase adia ya wage on the minds of Ghanaians a mental revolution. Say until say ebetimi reset the thinking of people no enya say be because captain don't forget to say on my leaders you can say leaders the people are the same because the leadership of every country reflected the thinking of the larger people in the society. So we cannot be your friends are wise and have foolish leaders. So if you have foolish leaders, it means that we, the majority of the people in the country, we are foolish and we are not thinking. And it's something that is continuing. That is why this education is very, very useful. You indicated the ordinary Ghanaian. You may belong to a political party. Makasa Ghana, we have a system now. We need political party and so for wherever you want to belong. Obiani new but make sure say you are as power now what they come obino and you're worthy. You are not giving it on a silver platter because obiama osika because menenu free kroba because me oh to a barman because and say any near go on a benefit nipa no buy and say we the okay wanya you punish the person. That is all that democracy is about. And to say am dikan ama ye ni antie nsua nyansa hu say party ni nya sorry and you wear kwakwaje ye bibi wo baabi na mbom de ebenya na ene no. That is all that politics is about. Na yam fanyansa and shame na yam force people to live up to expectation na ye yen sa captain ye better 90 to 100 years nothing will change and yes so far ye mabeba suffer the chain way. And look at the misery in town. Look at the veil of desperation that is hovering when you get out there. A man for multi-billion motor nema and then the ya banyo can salary crash. Nobody seem to be say or making any great gains be our life from what's and consistently the few people you see on the political arena no it doesn't matter where they came from. Once you get there on drive V8 no your way that is all that life they're living comfortable life luxurious life and we are those who are financing those fancy fixtures for them. But the ordinary Ghanaian now welfare and matter to be first time mama hu nyansa na yama yaninte na hu say the kind of adrian ne nsesaya ye de begu ho and e be ma politician asset up because na ye can about political parties na uko US in the UK the two dominant political parties who are winning two but that does not grant them that luxury to take the people for granted.
That's right.
Well, you know say you are dealing with an enlightened and a civilized group of people omo adweye aduma we are there wrong go him we are there right to him and they can call you out. It doesn't matter. What happened to Donald Trump when his own party people rose against him because of some decisions he will take here. That is the point that we should get to. Now you're making sure say leaders na demand from them because about the same about 6 months ago you turn TV we say you can't you say police in your billion van more attack in kuno. And then we are here talking about the same thing. Nothing has changed. Nobody has been punished. The IGP is still masquerading on various social media platforms. And she said, when it has happened elsewhere, and nobody the changing point for them. And then the fight against drug because at every point, idea BCBA must be a turning point. Now, would you see our lessons going forward? Sadly, you see, you know, to say, we say, you couldn't be agent, baby. Because what William says, I wouldn't now don't suck or touch it, obia. Hell will rain on you. By a high, people kill police and get comfortable. Nothing happens to them. So I know the day, at the end, the MP cry a kuno. Bessin, the kuni, who, as someone in court, the who they could see. Just a minor, we don't seem to get anything right. Yentenase as people nyankopon free baby a maso bechichiro man ade anyame betim de adome ya na enyansa ne nimde ode amayen. It is up to us to put that particular thing to good use na yenwene hu ni hyehyeye ne ne ma ye de beba a betimi asesan ya nkase ya brabo ko oman Malaysia na other countries no mo yeye no nyankopon ansoma abofo ho no mo chichiro man no eye nipa na den hyehyeye nipa ni nyina with a concerted effort they work together and ensure say they will build the country of mankasa omope and for its future. Then I build for your home. So we go back. Ghana was a success story. Before you became independent, the first country in the sub-Saharan Africa to secure independence, and we went ahead to empower other countries, supported them. 10 other countries, independence. na ye lead the shining star of Africa. And look at the economic state of this particular country. Yenam ena ye sere China for yenam ena ye who a beg yenam na ye say no maya ye say Ghana beyond aid, you know. Ye president abaye the chief beggar na on global platforms no beg for a man for, but yeah and ye did that rhetoric by say Ghana beyond aid. Ghana beyond aid, you know, ever when we have become the chief beggars all over in the world begging for arms, and the IMF na yet $60 million or what they buy, and that seems to solve your problems in Yamai. Nobody is going to the room, nobody is thinking, nobody is coming up with any innovative way. Bet me here what films okay. Say IMF deal number, Yansono, Yadin say A, B, C, the Gua Quemu, and a year by year. Now it's in China say Yame ya, and your damn now because Yame your mind. Countries are building we are see UK in as for omunye nipa na ye ade anyame bo omune adwene nyansa or the ma omo to be very honest na moral we be ya adwuma na wetinye di no kra ma oman na wo de nhihye na as for ya adwuma but individual discretions and dictating institution kwa nya adwuma ene one man etimi sorry the open na waye look at various institutions in this particular country but say wa accept say democracy na obeye na we wadwen say obey interface no with individual discretions and as for that country will never move forward. That is why even institutions are not able to punish people when they go wrong. Yet na ni can about this your friend saying Auditor General report. How many times na yentena hankan when na what say you say charging and say say nobody or seem to commit crime in this country and get away, and the vast majority of the people are in poverty. And that is the major concern that we need to address as people, because until say the chains of poverty we can't get anywhere. But consistently, we are caught up in the jaws of individuals who are so greedy with certain insatiable desire for wealth. It doesn't matter where it comes from. Their desire for wealth is insatiable. It can never be satisfied. Always they want more so that they can lord on us, call them honorable. But if you look at their deeds and their activities that they do in various places, you ask yourself, say, nipa na ote hore na ye honorable anasa atade na na car na odem ana konwa na ote na ye honorable, because if you look at their deeds, nothing seems honorable about the things that they do, because it is this usual politics that I put to prominence on those individuals in position, but not Ghanaian, the ordinary Ghanaian, and you swear an oath to protect them. Go to various constituencies and see what is happening. Poverty is all over, but honorable, no better no live flashy life by individuals from more constituency now. All babaji to me, acquire to ensure that those people interest will be taken care of. I want to captain. This is say we should be talking about Sabaya able to build it. Your friends say Numa, Amamranti and Yabiaye. When was the last time we had our conversation in your town? Nobody is talking about it because there is no avenue for that. It is about yenye chop. So am as people are things here. We need to come together. And who said beyond politics, there must be a national life. So yam rising above this cheap partisan politics. Me wahano. And no fan of mine. Say you're too about where it ends there. But with that concerted effort, we move above partisan, your friends said that partisan activism. Now you have say you build it or man together, and she said, and I say for now, one day you the shame, and the bit me build it because MPP alone cannot build this country, NDC alone cannot build any country, and Obi or Tinchen as an individual cannot. But it will take a concerted effort, all of us together. A committee to a plan, a project. Say in the next 5-10 years, Ghana project in here, a hana ya pese ya ko, ye long-term objectives in here, medium-term, short-term in here, and your jobs are now, are we going to a great large scale? How do we ensure say students or move from our universities, we're able to feed them into the job market? Because that is what countries are looking at to redesign their economic model. If you go to China, they have look at the needs of China and they design the curriculum. So when you are in school and you are thrown into the job market, you know what to do. And then you go to the universities, go and look at courses in the universities. When they come, the disconnect is there. The disconnect between academia and what is happening on the job market. And do apply for job Vodafone make catch say na say as you come free university they wouldn't name the bia so nipa na you due for retirement na ya fa no even government is even doing that. So how do we build the future for this particular country? There is no future, so we need to work together as people. Na yanka say ye de oman no sie nyankopon ne soro abafo bia mfiri ba bia mbekekere oman obetimi mpaye na nyina ye bo hye dem na bo mpaye sum nyame ba ye mfa fronting hye ye nim fa nenam ye mfa ye no nkekere oman. There is a difference between religious life and national life. yɛhu that balance no na yɛhu sɛ national life no yɛnyɛ mpaebɔ na yɛnyansa ne adwen ne nimdeɛ na yɛde yɛ
o say
national life no
ɛnyɛ mpaebɔ
ɛyɛ nimdeɛ adwen ne nyansa na yɛde yɛ sɛ yɛhu na yɛ change ne yɛde mpaeɛ ne bɛyɛ national life yɛde national life kɔyɛ mpaebɔ a deɛ na mu ani
wawie
ma wie